What's up, it's your man DJ Juice, man, straight from the Bay Area. Mixtape assassin up in here, core DJs, Double Impact Productions. Y'all know I rep 41510 all day. For y'all that don't know the history, man, I've been down with 41510 for 4 years, man. 2002 is when I first came across the line. They've been doing their thing for about 4 years before that. They started out in 98. You know, I came across it in 2001, 2002. And by chance, I happened to meet the owner, Trav Lyrics, you know, and I expressed to him that, you know, I was feeling what he was doing, the movement at the time. There was nothing about hyphy to the rest of the nation. The Bay music was pretty much dead. So he was pretty much like a trendsetter back then, you know, pretty much he was out there, you know, repping the Bay Area. All the stuff you see now, Trav Lyrics was back there with 41510 doing the damn thing, you know, repping the Bay, 41510, you know, trying to get people on a Bay movement. So I like that, and me being a DJ that travels all over the country, you know, I took a liking to the brand because I'm saying, man, if I could wear that out of town, I could represent my area code, you know what I'm saying? The whole Bay Area under one umbrella, 41510. You know, I was born in San Francisco. You know, I've been living in Richmond since 92, and I made my name in Oakland. So that right there, those three cities is 41510 to me, you know what I'm saying? And that's like the foundation of the Bay. So the whole Bay under one umbrella, to me, is 41510. So, you know, me and him had an agreement. You know, he would sponsor me. I would travel, put 41510 on every mixtape release. So we started with the first one, Hip Hop Mixtape Volume 9. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I had a backing by Atlantic Records, so it was a good look for both of us. Put Atlantic Records on one side, 41510 ad on the other side. It was real beautiful. So people really looked like, damn, you know, Juice, 41510, you know, that's a good little marriage right there, you know. They're repping each other, so wherever I went, I had my 41510. I had the hats, I had the shirts, I had the throwback jerseys, I had the velour suits. I mean, everything that Trav Lyrics put out, the shorts, you know what I'm saying? I had all that stuff. So everywhere I went, that was my uniform, you know, 41510. If I was in New York, if I was in Miami, if I was in St. Louis, Houston, Atlanta, wherever I went, I always ran into somebody that was from the Bay going to school out there, or maybe they had moved out there, and then as soon as they will see it, they'll be like, oh, 41510, oh, you're from the Bay. I was like, yeah, I'm from the Bay. First thing they would ask me, like, where can I get that? So I did my part to promote the brand, and then, you know, as time went on, you know, the brand expanded, and of course, you know, other brands try to mimic it, you know. So just so y'all know, 41510 is the original, you know what I'm saying? That they've been doing this since 98, you know what I'm saying? The hyphy thing didn't really come off until like way later. So I mean, they were already putting it down in the streets, getting comedians and big, you know, name people to represent their stuff worldwide, you know what I'm saying? You've seen them in Rome and Germany, you know, I'm all over the United States, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a good look, man. And if you travel and you're from the Bay and you're, you know, out there, you know, shaking, moving, partying, you know, traveling all over the country, you need to wear 41510, represent, you know, where you're from. Check it out. For those of y'all that ain't familiar with DJ Juice, man, I'm gonna give you a little bit of background on me, man. Been DJing for years, man. I ain't even gonna say how long, but since the 80s, man. I've been doing my thing since the 80s. Mixtapes, to the clubs, to the point where I'm at now, man. I pretty much do all your favorite award shows, Grammys, Billboard, AMAs, RMAs, VMAs, BET Awards, every award show you could think of, Billboard. I do an after party or a pre-party for some artists like Twista, Chingy, R. Kelly. I mean, your favorite rapper, your favorite singer, I'm in there, man. As far as like media, I've been in The Source, first Bay Area DJ in The Source, Double XL, Scratch, Vibe. I mean, you know, I travel all over the world, all over the United States, DJing, repping the Bay card hard, man. And you know, every time I travel, man, I'll make sure I have about 2-3 shirts, 41510 or something related to the Bay Area, so people can see that the kid from the Bay, man, is in New York. He's in, you know what I'm saying, Australia, or he's in. I can tell by the response that I get when I travel. Everywhere I go, you know, a lot of times when you're in the Bay, you kind of take stuff for granted. Like, you know, like San Francisco is one of the most beautiful, best looking cities in the world, but you live here, so you kind of don't trip off the Golden Gate Bridge. But if somebody comes from France, Paris, they're like taking a million pictures of the Golden Gate Bridge, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the shirts, you know what I'm saying? I go to New York and people be like, hey, I ain't never seen that, but that looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Where's that from? Oh, it's from the Bay Area, 41510. And then, you know what I'm saying, everywhere I go, people from the Bay that live other places, they're gonna be like, oh, that's the Bay, that's the Bay. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's been going on before this whole hyphy movement took off. So it's like the movers and shakers in the industry, 41510, they know what it is. They know DJ Juice wears it. I endorse it. So everywhere I go, man, it's like, you know, hand in hand.